Why, hello, my smooth friends. It's me, Smooth Brain. And today I've got another melt collection for you. And this time it's one of my favorite movies, Edward Scissorhands. And I'm so excited to see what's in this box. It's right behind me here. And let's get into it. So I got the full set and it comes in this gorgeous box with poor Edward covering his eyes with his scissor hands. And if any of you have seen the movie, you know it's quite a sad little movie. It's sad, it's a romance, but it's got sad parts. It's kind of a retelling of Frankenstein with a light tone to it. So in here it says, you see, before he came down here, it never snowed. And afterwards, it did. If you weren't up there now, I don't think it would be snowing. Sometimes you can still catch me dancing in it. And Edward is this man who was made by his father. His father, a Victor Frankenstein type, ran out of hands, unfortunately. So he had to give Edward scissors instead. And unfortunately, then the father died before he could get replacement hands, and you can see that was the mirror that comes with the set. So beautiful. But overall, Edward is a good guy, and his father was even a good guy. He wasn't a monster like Victor Frankenstein. But it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's one of Tim Burton's earlier movies. So we also have in here a powder blush. And the powder blush comes in this box with the Tyrannosaurus Rex bush on it. And Edward goes around this suburban neighborhood and does haircuts and also does topiaries for everyone. So here he is with his true love. And Edward's played by Johnny Depp. And his love, I forget her name because it's been a while since I saw the movie, but it's a great movie, is played by Winona Ryder. And unfortunately, she has this blonde wig on her, which does not suit her skin tone at all. And I wish they never put her in it, but she's blonde for some reason. And then inside the blush, you can see it's this really pretty pink. It's very light. It's got that K-beauty feel to it where it's very light and airy, just to give you a little flush. I don't know how this would look on dark skin though. And then the mirror has a little silhouette of Edward here down in the bottom. It's just very nice detail in this. So that's the blush. And then there's an eyeshadow palette. Of course there is. And I am going to put some inserts of the palette in here for you to see the swatches. It's a lovely cool tone blue and purple color story. This is what the palette looks like. On the back it's even more detail, and it has these lovely colors called Kim, Suburbia, Edward, Universal Guest, the Inventor. That's what the Frankenstein doctor's name is. He's just known as the Inventor. Ice Angel, I Love You, and Freak. So you can tell it's a little bit diversive in the town. They love him at first, and then, unfortunately, aside from the family who adopts him, they really ostracize him. So then has this cute little cover with the scissors and little snowflakes, little men, and some Tyrannosaurus Rex again. And this palette is simply beautiful. Look at it up close. Look at it! So I will swatch this and insert the footage now. And you can have a treat while I peel off this plastic. And you will see the lovely colors. From the bottom, it's Kim, Suburbia, Edward, Unusual Guest, the Inventor, Ice Angel, I Love You, and Freak. Now, this box, when you open it up, it has like these placeholders for the mirror and the blush and the eyeshadow palette. But what else is in here? There's a little notch. And also in here, when you take the first level out, are some more things. So we have, looks like 4 lip products. We have It's Cold Outside. And this is a Luster Slick eyeshadow topper stick. That's awesome. So look at the packaging. It's very cute. Again, it's got Edward on there, lots of his topiaries, etc. Even the boxes, they have a hand topiary on the front. Very nice. And then there's a second one of these called Scissorhands. And this one looks like the same color from the box. You can see they're both white, but I think one of them is more bluish once you swatch it out. Yep, those two. And then we have 2 lipsticks, so there are lip products in here as well. And we have one called Bohemian Bliss. And that's part of the suburban feel. They want everything to always be happy and beautiful, but then there's this underlying, you know, mean girl attitude kind of underneath the surface. Okay, so the first one is called Bohemian Bliss. It's got this pretty pinkish coral tone to it. And again, the packaging is just outstanding. Look at that. Edward, we love him. And inside even, there's some beautiful packaging. It looks like there's the list of the houses with their pretty yellow and pink cars and pink houses and blue houses. Very pretty. And then this is the lipstick. You get quite a bit. Now you can buy these products individually or you can buy them as a set as I did. And I will list all that information down below for you to see if you're interested in purchasing some or all of this. I wanted to let you guys know too, I'm going to be listing some of the great sales that are coming up. Starting hopefully tonight, I'll put some up for you. And then the second color is called Winsome Wahine, and it looks like a purpley black color. We also got, oh, I was just looking for scissors, and guess what? I need scissors to open this set of scissors. Isn't that funny how things happen like that? The worst are those dolls for little girls. When you try to open those, there's like 5,000 cables tying them together. And of course the little girl wants to play with it right away, but you have to sit there and untwist everything and break your teeth and find, like, you know, pliers to get it undone. So these scissors are specifically for lashes. And look how cute they are. And I am going to take this little charm off because it is on a little clip. And I'm going to probably put this on my bag. Because look at the cute dinosaur. He's so cute. And then it has melt too, which I may or may not keep on. There are the scissors. And because they gave you lash scissors, there are these beautiful crazy lashes, which kind of emulates Edward cutting everyone's hair in the town, these crazy designs. It says lift tray, and there's more! So also in here are some lip pencils and eye pencils. So let's see what we have. It looks like 2 lip pencils and 2 eye pencils. Oh no, I just tore off my little thing. I'll show you in a second. And this one suffered a casualty when I took it out of the box. It's kind of lifting up. But you can see it's very cute again. I'm assuming the lip pencils are going to go with the lipsticks, and that these eye pencils are going to sort of match the eye toppers. So the first one, the first eye pencil is this beautiful purple one. It's got a lovely color right there. Nice and lavender purple. It is called Touch of Lavender. Well, no wonder it's lavender colored. And then the next one, oh, I'm making so much noise, is called, oh, it looks like it's green, Garden Sculpture, which is basically a topiary. It's really fun when he cuts everything, but there's sad parts where he tries to like touch his own face and he accidentally cuts himself up. And the mom who adopts him is an Avon lady, so she tries to fix him up with makeup, and it doesn't really help that much. So here's the green one. Again, really nice. Looks like it's very creamy. So we'll try those out. And then the lip ones. The first one is called We're Not Sheep. No one said you were. And it's this pretty pinky mauve color. Really nice. And then the second one is called I'm Not Complete, which is a gray tone color. I'm so excited about these. I can't wait to put them on my face. And this one looks like it's almost like a gray / taupe color. Maybe a little bit more brown than gray. And then finally in here is this really pretty, oh, I love tearing these things off, makeup bag, and it's like really gothic to match Edward's outfit that he's in when they first meet him. And it's got two cute little pulls. One is the Melt logo and one is the Scissorhand. Now, the Scissorhands are different than Freddy Krueger's hands. Freddy Krueger's hands are not scissors. They're like spikes that are used to cut you up and destroy you, whereas the Scissorhands, they try to be nice. They try to help the neighborhood. But no one sees that about Edward. And it winds up that he has to live in the mansion by himself and just get visited by his friends every once in a while at the end. Anyway, you should watch it. It's a beautiful, beautiful film. Okay, so I'm all zoomed in and we're ready to play. So first let me put on some primer. I'm really liking this glowy primer by Milk Makeup. It needs to be shaken up a little bit before you use it, but just put it on with your hands. And it's similar to their grippy primer, but it has a little bit of a glow to it. And then let it sink in a little bit. And I'll be using my mirror today. And then we can use our, look, what makeup do I want to use? I'm going to use my actually I'm going to use my Danessa Myricks Serum color in number 4. I did really enjoy this the first time I used it. Let's see how it holds up today. And I am going to put that on with my brush. So I'll put dots on my face first. And don't forget your neck when you do this. And then I'll use the brush to tap it and blend it. Yeah, that's some nice coverage for serum foundation. Very smooth. It's a light, maybe medium coverage if you build it up, but I would say this is great for summer because it is very light, and this seems to have some glow too. So I'm going to be a glowy girl today. So I'm putting my base on first with the case that there may be some fallout, but I don't think there will be. I don't remember any last time. We need to also put on our eye base. So I'm going to use my Sigma Color Stick eyeshadow base. And these come in different colors, so you can actually get one that either matches your skin tone better or maybe has like a pink tinge to it, so you can use it as a one and done eyeshadow stick. Remember, when you're blending things on your eyes, be gentle. Just take a little bit more time if it doesn't blend in right away. Use the edge of your brush so you get better blending. And just pat it in. I am also going to put some Tear concealer This has two sides to it. It has a stick side, which I love for touch-ups, and the liquid side, which I use on my under eyes sometimes. I don't always do my under eyes, to be honest. Just put a dot or two, maybe a little bit on some of my capillaries, since this isn't the darkest base. You can also put it in some of your, if you have wrinkles like me, you can put it in some of your wrinkles to kind of highlight them and not make them look so sunken in. Just a little trick. And same thing, I'm just going to pat it. It's best to pat it and take your time with it. It's not going to dry instantly. I have a lot of redness right around my nose that maybe you can't see quite as much. Okay, let's play with this blush. This blush really does remind me of something Winona Ryder's character would wear in the movie. I'm going to just take a, I don't even know what brand brush this is, but it's, ooh, this is very powdery. Maybe brush it off a little bit first. I'm just gonna put it in high point of my cheek here to give the illusion that my face is not as round. And this is a very subtle blush, so if you like to just have a little bit of color and not something bright that screams, hey, I'm a clown, or hey, I'm a crazy girl, this might be for you. Usually I go the crazy girl way, but that's okay. It's very pretty though. This is like a really nice pink. Like sometimes you want to be subtle and let your natural beauty show. This is the blush. Yes, I really like that. We also have lips, so let's do our lips. I think what I might do is start with the pink one, and we'll see if I want to try on that darker one or not. This is pretty creamy, so I don't know how it's going to last. And the pink one, the pink lipstick, is a little sparkly, so it is very sparkly. And it's not really pigmented, it's sheer. And it smells good. It smells like vanilla. But it does have a little bit of an aftertaste, which is disappointing. Okay, so there's the pink one. Let's do our eyes. So excited. Okay, I'm going to use the greens and purples in this palette. So I think I'll start with this light sage green here and pop it in the corner here and go all the way up to my eyebrow. It's got quite a bit of blue in it, this sage. And then I think what I'll do next is work with this purple called Suburbia. The sage was called Unusual Guest because he's so unusual. And I'm going to put the purple all across the outer corner. I'm not going to blend it in with the green though. If you want these colors to really pop, one thing you might want to do is really put a white base on, and these colors will shine. I'm really liking this two-tone look that I sort of just randomly created the other day. I don't know why, but you know, if one color looks like it's being outpowered, then just put some more on. And what we can do is take the dark color called Freak, which is like a bluey purple, a blurple even, and let's put that on the inner corner. Oh yeah, that's nice. These are not the kind of colors that go on instantly and give you that set pigment instantly, so just be aware. And what I think I'll do with this dark green is use that to line my eyelashes. So I'll take a thin brush like this, Refer number 28, and take the inventor and put him right along the lash line. That looks pretty. I like that inventor color. It's got, like the other sage green, it's got some blue in it. But you can even wing that out if you want. And I'm just going to put a little bit more blue out here to hook up with that. And just go back and forth to make the color the way you want it. And I'm going to take this inventor color and also go underneath my lashes and put that on the inner half, and take the same brush cleaned off and put Freak on the outer half. Okay, we need some sparkles, right? So let's take this dark color called I Love You. And in the pan, it's very purpley, but here it looks more blue, so we'll put some of that on the outer corner here. That is gorgeous. And then we're going to take some of this Edward color, which is like this smoky grayish brown, and put that on the rest of the lid. And you can kind of blend them a little bit in the middle, and the purple will come over and the green will go over there, and that looks lovely. But one that I really want to try is this color called Kim, which looks like it's a hollow sparkle. And I will confirm that by just putting an overlay on there. And let's just pop that right in the middle. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like putting a rainbow on your eye. And I'm going to put a little bit of that in the inner corner too. Rainbow! Okay, I'm going to also use one of these topper sticks. I can find the silver one. That's the gray one. Let's see if I can just tap a little bit on my cheek as a highlighter. So I will again use my finger here and just tap that on. Yeah, that's pretty. Woo! Melt Cosmetics, you honor Edward Scissorhands. Okay, I am going to finish the other eye, put some eyebrows and eyelashes on, and then I will also probably put a little powder on because I am quite glowy, and we will see the finished look in a couple minutes. So here's the final look. What do you guys think? Do I look like I just came out of a wintry wonderland ruled by Edward Scissorhand in his castle? I don't know. But I do like this collection. I think it is very wintry, especially with the hollow eyeshadow here. And I noticed that inside the palette, there's a little saying that says, you blend and blend and blend. Blending is the secret. And that's what the lady that adopts Edward says to him when she's fixing up his makeup. And I thought that was really cute because I always tell everyone, just keep blending, blend, blend. Is there any other secret notes in here? Yes. And in the blush it says, I'd hold hands with scissors. I would too if it was Johnny Depp, I'll tell you what. There was a card in the kit as well, and in the card it says, every element of this 14-piece collection honors Edward's quiet sweetness beneath the blades, set against the colorful chaos of a world he never quite fit into. So if you don't fit in or feel like you don't fit in ever, remember Edward Scissorhands. He's a great guy. Everyone loves him. Well, now they do, but he didn't fit into the suburbia that was around him. And people like to be mean sometimes, which isn't very nice. So be like Edward, be nice, help people out. If you know how to put on lashes, let me know down in the comments what I'm doing wrong. I tried to put these on. They are self-adhesive, but they don't seem to stick really well. They are quite pretty. They're a little bit long for me, and I cut them, but they just don't seem to go onto my actual eye. So if you know what I'm doing wrong, let me know down in the comments, just to give you a little flavor of what this might look like. But it's definitely not set up correctly because it will just fall off the moment I touch it or move or anything. So these are what the eyeshadow, the eyelashes look like. They are a little bit dramatic. They're not very natural looking, as you can compare to my mascara eye. But let me tell you what else I used, and then I'll say goodbye. So on the cheek, as you know, I used the blush in Because You Asked Me To, which is a lovely light pink. And then I used one of the glimmer sticks to just tap a little bit onto my cheek. I also used my Tartelette XL mascara, and I started using the ABH Brow Wiz, but it's really the wrong color for me. It's too reddish. So I used the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and it's in the color dark. So remember, it's November, so be thankful. Don't be sad. Don't be sad like Edward. Be happy. And I will talk to you all very soon with something new. Bye!